Hey guys, um, I just thought about something that's really important, and it has to do with love. Now, I never really had ideal love like that. I never really had relationships. I never really had friendships. I never really had romantic relationships. I never really was embraced. I never really had people in my life like that who really just was there for me and just really cared for me. And something I'm realizing is that going into this new phase of life, I'm a very unique person, and I know there's a lot of people who's drawn to me, and a lot of people who want to be around me and want to be loved by me and adore me and everything like that. And something that I realized throughout my life and a lot of people's lives is that, like, I feel like since I didn't really know how to, like, I always knew how to love, but I didn't really know how to receive love. Um, and yeah, I didn't really know how to receive love. I would rush myself into the thought of love, whether it's like sex or like sexual encounters or just like codependent relationships or unhealthy relationships, all these different kinds of things. Because you want love and everything like this, you don't understand it. You know, me, something that really matters to me is the people in my life and their well-being, their safety, their happiness, everything like this. And for me, I know, because I'm not a fool, I know that, like, if I pick someone over another person and focus on them in the field of love so early, it's going to make other people bitter and feel away and rush into these situationships and be treated poorly by other people. And for me, I can't have that because everyone connected to me matters just as much. Everyone, I care about everyone that I'm connected to. Every man, every woman that I'm connected to. And I'm realizing that, like, I'm far too young to put myself in these, like, to pick someone so early. I don't even know anyone yet, you know what I mean? Like to already pick someone before I before I even expose myself or am exposed to other people and get to understand people. I'm only 25. I'm extremely young. Depending on how you view life, for me, how I view my life, I'm extremely young, like extremely young. And like I said, I never really had like love and relationships like that. So for me, something that I feel like I should do is not really focus on being in a romantic relationship, and instead focusing on building platonic relationships with the people in my life so that I can love everyone equally and be there for everyone equally, and we don't attach these feelings and everything like this because we're all so young. We're kids, we all are. We're kids, and a lot of us that I'm connected to, a lot of us wasn't really loved like that, and we're struggling with these kind of things and to feel appreciated. So it's I feel like it's really important for me, especially since, like, I'm looking back on my life, like childhood and everything like that. I was like, really like a lot of. I remember like a lot of like the women in my life would like fight over me, like with my sister and my mom, my grandmother, and like my aunt and stuff like that. They all wanted to be loved equally by me, and they would like, kind of like fight and stuff like that. Um, and something I realized is that we all really want to be loved in this world, and when we're drawn to something, we really want to be in its life and just be there. Love doesn't necessarily mean like sex and like kissing and romance. Love really just means being able to be around someone that you really care about and being able to embrace them. And embracing them doesn't have to necessarily mean sexual. Just being able to just be in their lives and be a part of their lives, be a key part of their lives. Now, when you bring romance into it, it makes it closes like a door for other people to be able to experience that love from you as well. And I feel like I'm so young, it's not fair to not give people a chance who should be able to receive love from me. And I feel the same way for them as well. They should be able to give love to who they feel like who they should give love to. Like in our world, romance is so toxic. Like like a lot of people are insecure or possessive or all these different kinds of things. It's very important to be able to just love another and just be able to be in each other's lives. I feel like if I have to sacrifice my love life, my romantic life, in order to be able to equally love everyone in my life platonically, I feel like that's way better than rushing into something and feeling bad that like a lot of other people in my life are asked out because they can't receive the love that they feel like they should receive from me, and then now they're looking elsewhere. And there's so many people out here who don't have good intentions for people and will just use them and treat them any kind of way, and I went through that myself. You know, it would just make me super emotional and would destroy me if people in my life are treated so poorly by people because I wasn't there for them. Like, I'm getting emotional right now just talking about it. Like, it really hurts. It really hurts me. It really does. So for me, you know, like I said, I'm so young. I'm only 25. I'd rather just be in everyone's lives and you know, get to be there and everyone's like, you know, get to know everyone and get to spend time with everyone and give my love to everybody. And no, platonically, not sexually. I'm not like a player or like anything. Sex is, I've been there, done that. Like, it's only really special with the person you're supposed to be with. I'd rather do that when I'm married. And, you know, I'm not rushing into marriage and all these different things. You know, I have so much life to live. You know, I need to stop acting like I'm everyone around me who's walking these paths of death. You know, I'm walking a path of life, so I have so much life to live. And if you have so much life to live too, you know that, why rush into these things? We should take our time, learn life, learn ourselves, and just gradually, you know, take these steps. Even like I see something, the women around me, don't call them queens. Don't call the women around me queens. They're all princesses. Even the guys around me, they're not kings. Like, that are my age, they're princes. We're so young. We're so young. We're not kings and queens. We're princes and princesses. That's what we are. We're so fucking young. We're not ready for that shit yet. You know, I want to be the one to just make sure everyone is good, because the world doesn't really, like, not the world. I don't like saying the world because it feels like I'm like talking about Gaia. The people, a lot of people out there don't really know what they're talking about, and they just gaslight us to our doom. So like for me, I find it really important to analyze things and just kind of see the trajectory of where we're heading on specific paths, and I can just see things before it happens. So like I try my best just to make sure to prevent certain things from happening. And yeah, I don't, just because I'm saying they're not queens or kings or whatever, doesn't mean that like they can't be that. Of course they can. But king of what, queen of what, you know what I mean? Like, you have to gradually go into these things. Be a prince first, be a princess first. Be young, have fun. Don't rush into maturity, well, not maturity, but don't rush into like these adult things and these adult activities, because it's killing people. I see a lot of people rush into these things, it's just destroying themselves. And people who are miserable, they're gonna want you to join the road, to join the ride with them, so they're less miserable, you know. But if you're not on that path, why do that? So like for me, you know, I'm not ready for love, not yet. No, well, not love, but romance. I'm not ready for romance yet. I'm too young. Maybe when I'm like 40, maybe like when I'm like 40 or 50, but like not yet. And kids, I'm not ready for kids yet, and I don't want to have kids in this world right now. I do not want to raise kids in this world right now. I do not, because I'm just gonna feel bad like they're just not ready yet. I'm just not ready to have kids yet. And you know, I'm surrounded by so many people who love and care about me, want to be my life, and I never experienced this before. So for me, I don't want to rush into anything. I don't think it's fair for anybody. And you know, I'm being honest with myself finally. There's not a lot of people who are like me, and I know the people who are connected to me want to be around me, and you know, without like the politics and like the possessiveness of other people. And since I'm unique, there's gonna be people who, if I do give them that chance in love, romance, they're gonna be possessive over me. And I also don't want anyone being possessive over me. You know, protective over me, sure, yeah, but like, you know, really just like possessive and just like very like super codependent and all these different things. I don't know if I can handle that. But Yeah, I don't want to rush into love, and I don't think anyone else should. I think everyone who's connected to me, and even other people, I feel like you should take your time. You know, look at the world around you. Look at these people who rush into things and look at how miserable they are. I don't want people to be miserable. I want people to be happy. Let's live long, prosperous lives. If we're gonna live long, prosperous lives, we take our time. It's just like with me, like with my career, like music. I've been working towards this for, was it 2013? A decade, and I'm still not discovered yet, you know? But within that decade of me waiting and working on myself, it's been really worth it because now I'm ready for what I'm heading into. Let's not rush into things that we're not ready for. Let's go into things that we can handle, you know? Like, sure, yeah, you know, we want love and everything like this. Let's slow into it, okay? Instead of rushing into a romance because I really like this guy, let me just be his friend. Let's just be friends. Let's just enjoy each other's company. Let's just spend time with each other. Because pretty much what is a romantic relationship? It's pretty much just a platonic relationship, but you're just even more possessive and even more codependent on them, and you're sexual, you're having sex. That's pretty much all it is. It's the same thing, except you're just having sex. It's the same thing, and I don't want to have sex with anybody, so this is really not a point of me being in a romantic relationship if I'm not having sex with anybody, right? I don't want to have sex with anyone. I'm saying it right now. So if I end up having sex with someone that was forced against my will, because I do not want to have sex with anybody, I don't. So yeah, I'm just saying that because I'm not doing it. I've already done it before a few times. I don't even remember the experiences that well. I don't. It didn't connect to me. You know, it's not really my thing. You know, I know like I'm a sex symbol and everything and all these different things, but like that's just how I express this aspect of myself. I express it through music, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm out here doing all this shit. I'm really not, to be completely honest with you. I like to just have fun and explore and just like do different things and be around people that make me feel good and learn different things and experience new things. You know, like sex is just sex. I think you should have sex with whoever you're truly committed to. And the point of having sex is to conceive a child and to please your partner, your ideal partner, your partner that you're committed to. I feel like we're too young for all of this stuff. We really are. We're too young. It's just gonna destroy us. So I can't tell anyone how to live their lives. I mean, if you want to be celibate, you can be celibate. I'm celibate, so yeah. But yeah, you know. So if you see me um with certain artists or whatever, celebrities or whatever, they're just my friend, and I don't want to take pictures of anyone I'm not close to. So if we're not close, I don't want to take pictures of you. If we become close, then yeah, we can take pictures. But like, I don't want to. Oh, we're best friends. Like everything is so fucking rushed in this world that it just makes me so uncomfortable. Everything's so rushed. Like I don't even know who you are, but we're rushing into all these things. You know, like everything's just so rushed. And I don't want to rush into anything. I just want to take my time because this life thing is really a journey for me. You know, I plan on living as long as I desire to live. Um, and since that's the case, why should I rush into all these different things? Why do I have to act like I'm about to die in like 2 years or like 5 years or like 10 years just because the people around me are acting like that? But that's not the way how my life is. That's not my fate, you know? So why rush? Why not just enjoy myself, enjoy my life, enjoy the company of others? That's what I want to do because I want to be there for the people in my life, and I'm willing to make whatever sacrifice I have to make sure that people in my life are happy. And I know there's a lot of things. I'm a very spontaneous person. I like to do random shit. Wake up one day and just fucking just travel somewhere and just do some spontaneous shit or whatever. All these different things. But like when you have relationships, like a social life, you have to make compromises, you know, and I'm aware of that. So like certain things I have to tone down just to make sure that I spend time with the people in my life. You know, I'm there for the people in my life, and I make sure that they're happy, and that they're accounted for, and that they, feel my presence and everything like that, and we get to spend time together and bond and stuff like that. That's why it's really awesome, having soulmates that have similar interests as you, or you're kind of interested in some of the things that they're into, so you can do things together. So yeah, but for me, I want people to know, when it comes to like love and stuff like that, like, I'm not a threat to anyone's relationship. I'm not interested. I don't want to have a relationship until I'm like a romantic relationship until I'm like 40. If you're a really genuine person, even if we're not like connected, if you're genuine and we can get along, let's be friends. We can love each other. Love doesn't have to be a sexual thing. Love doesn't have to be a possessive thing. So if I'm hugging people, if I'm holding hands with people, whatever, it's not sexual, it's not romantic. I'm not into that kind of thing at all right now. I'm too young for it. And I'll be honest, am I sexually attracted to women? Of course I am. Kind of men too, but not really, more so women. But yeah, but I'm not trying to do any of that kind of stuff, and I'm very disciplined. So I'm realistic, but I'm also, I'm disciplined. And, when I have my mind set on something, I focus on that. If you can't tell, I focus on that. And I don't mind making sacrifices to make sure everyone's right. Because, love in this world is really screwed. And, people are like very possessive over it, very like domineering over it, or controlling, or they're just very like, they feel like if they can't love someone, then their life is pointless. People fight each other over it. It's just, man, this is so sad. Because why can't we all just love each other? Everything doesn't have to be romantic. Just like what I said, like, you can have sex, like, it's just a body. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's just a body. It's really more special when it's the person who is meant for you. You know what I mean? And the time is right. Everything is right. We shouldn't rush into these things, and we should take our time and be friends with people first. Establish a friend group. Be respectful to each other. Kind of have an idea of who likes who. Compromise, because in my opinion, everyone has their ideal partner and everything like this, but I feel like there's a time and a place to settle into a romantic relationship. I feel like you need to love not just your romantic partner or your romantic interest, but other people around you as well. Everyone deserves to be loved by you, especially if you're like a special, like, everyone's special, but if you're someone who's really pure-hearted and have a pure soul, you're not meant to just love your romantic partner. And if you're so young, you're meant to love other people as well. It's really important to give love to all these different people, and set boundaries and all these different things. But we're meant to love the world. We're not meant to just love just one person. We're meant to love ourselves and the world. So we're meant to love a lot of these people, and everyone connected to our soul we should love. So we need to be careful with pulling politics, like romantic politics, into things, because it can really mess up what we're supposed to be doing, and it can make other people go down these dark paths because we didn't give them the love that they were really entitled to, because people who are, I believe, so I don't even like saying entitled. I don't believe in entitlement, but certain things you're entitled to, and I really do feel like you're entitled to the love of those who are connected to your soul, because you're meant to love each other, and you don't just have one soulmate. You have, depending on how your life is, you can have intimate amounts of soulmates, but you have many soulmates. So it's important for everyone to feel love and to build a family. It's just like a family, everyone should be loving each other and have love for each other. But in a family atmosphere, it's not all romantic. It's not really romantic at all, but it's so much love that it should be that it's ultimately stronger than your romantic relationship. And in case your romantic relationship doesn't work, you have your family to fall back on. They're always there for you. So a lot of us don't really have ideal families, so it's important for us to learn how to create a family within our souls, the people who are connected to. So it's really important for us to be able to establish this without oh, I want to fuck him, or oh, he's only mine, this or that. Like, no, why can't we just be there for each other and keep everything like PG-13, you know? And, you know, be disciplined. It's important. And it's really hard to be disciplined in a world that does not like to be disciplined. So I don't know, like I say world, like I said, because it sounds like I'm talking about Gaia, and that's disrespectful in my eyes, even though I know what I'm saying, but I find it just saying that. I don't like disrespecting goddesses. I'm not into that. That's gods too, but I don't like disrespecting goddesses. But I guess simpy, I'm simp. I guess I don't really. I just think you should respect women, but you know, who deserve to be respected at the same time. Don't be a Sanji out here. um, but what was I saying? I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying, but you know, I just find it important to, you know, for us to build our ideal families and to keep things platonic and just slow into things. That's something I'm really realizing that's so important in life, is just to slow into everything. Don't rush into things. Slow into things. Take your time, you know? And just being people's lives. You know, no romance, no sex. Don't rush into these things, man. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You know, I've seen it happen. That's the reason why my family's fucked up, because they rushed into all these different things. They rushed into being mature and adults and all these different things, and it's not good. Let the kids be kids, you know, but the adults wanted to be immature, and the kids had to be mature, and all these different, I've seen this happen in so many different scenarios. I want to end that shit. I don't want to do it anymore. So I just want to be the kid that I never got to be, and, you know, be surrounded by people who love me and I love them back, and it's nothing more than that. We spend time together. We know a lot about each other. We establish memories together, and yeah, it stays at that. You know, we have crushes, all these different things, and slowly as time goes on, we will realize who we're actually meant to be with. But so early, we're not going to realize that so early, you know, especially since we're still learning about ourselves and we're learning about how we should be loved. So it's important for us to figure out how to establish families. And like I said, a lot of people connected to me don't have ideal families. Some do, some don't. So it's really important for us to figure these things out and to not rush into love. No one around me, please don't rush into love. Let's just take our time, you know. And then one by one, in the soul tribe, one by one, people will, you know, find their right person, and we will support them and be there for them, you know. And just because they're with that person doesn't mean that they can't love us, we can't love them still. And then we accept that person as well, you know. They become part of our soul tribe as well. You know, we need to figure this out, you know. I'm really going to do my best to learn and to be able to figure out how to create an ideal family for all of us. So, yeah. Wish me the best of luck with that. I hope you guys can help me with that. And, you know, all the fans out there that really support all of us, you guys are extensions of that. And yeah, I'm really grateful for everyone who loves me and appreciates me. And I'm grateful for everyone who understands and, you know, supports my decisions. Yes, I want to be celibate. I don't want to have a romantic relationship. I'm too young for it. Does that mean that I won't have a crush? Yeah, sure. But something I noticed is that, like, man, I felt like, what was it, like Claro and I think like yes, like Zendaya, and then like some other people. Like once I saw I resonate with somebody, I was like, oh, because I'm such a loving person. But I realized as time went on, like, no, those people aren't really for me, you know. And then when you do these kind of things, it just messes things up. It's just good to just like, oh, okay, I feel something, but let's just keep it platonic. Let's just keep it friend zone. Friend zone is not a bad thing. And also, just because you're in the friend zone today does not mean that you'll be in it tomorrow, if it makes sense, or a year from I don't know. Everything should just be slow. We rush too much in this world. We really do. We just need to slow down. Slow down, please slow down. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. I hope people respect my decision. If not, I don't care. I'm still gonna do it because it's what's best for me and what's best for the people around me. And I just want to do what's best for all of us. Because I care about us all, not just one person. Everyone connected to me, I really care about them, and I just want them to be happy and create the life that they deserve and attract the life that they deserve and attract the love that they deserve. So I don't want to cut my love off from anyone. Anyone that's meant to be in my life. It's too early for that shit. And then as we establish these boundaries and these memories and these understanding of another and these memories and everything like that, when we do find the love for us, there won't be it shouldn't really be bitterness or any of these kind of things, because we establish trust and memories and all these different kinds of things that to the point to where it's like, okay, cool, we have we already know our kind of relationship that we have. It's not like it's when it's so early, you just want to be in people's lives. Like, you see someone you resonate with, or you just want to be in their life, and if we don't really understand love like that, we just may be like, okay, sexual, or okay, romantic, but no, let's just be in their lives platonically. And yeah, but I think I said what I need to say. Hopefully people understand. And yeah, because like I said again, I really, really care about you guys. I really do. I just want the best for us all, and I'm willing to sacrifice what I need to sacrifice within myself, socially or whatever, to make sure that we can attract the lives that we deserve, and that everyone around me is happy, because that's just all I care about. I just care about everyone being happy. And I know there's so many, a lot of us connected to me, we're unique people, and everyone can't resonate or understand us. So if I just cut myself off from one person, there's so many other people that's missing out on being able to just be in my life. So that's something that I've been realizing lately, as I've been exposed to more of my soulmates. And I'm just realized, okay, wow, okay, nah, I think it's too early, because I really want to be there for everybody. But even I already said it before, I'm saying this first time on a video, but I said it before, 40 I'll have sex or whatever if I'm married, and then 50 kids. I might extend it. I don't know. I gotta see how my life goes. I might shorten it. I don't know. I have to see how my life goes. But for now, I'm gonna keep my boundaries up, and I just want to be celibate and platonic. And yeah. But anyway, everyone have a blessed day, beautiful day. Be safe, happy, healthy, abundant. And I hope you attract the love and the relationships and the friendships that you deserve. Take care. Love you all.